Everyone says there are no shortcuts in fitness, but some people seem to build muscle faster than others, despite having similar workout routines and nutritional habits. After observing these individuals closely, it becomes clear that they use a variety of supplements and take them consistently. But with so many options available, what actually works and is worth the money? In this video, we break down the top supplements for muscle growth and explain how and why they work, along with their side effects and recommended dosages. And remember, our no one rule foundation first. Supplements are just that, supplemental. Nothing will replace solid training, nutrition, and recovery. If any of those three are subpar, then your results will suffer regardless of how many supplements you take. So let's dive into the first one, creatine monohydrate. You'll find it in almost every serious athlete supplement stack. Creatine is a naturally occurring compound found in our muscle cells. Taking creatine supplements increases the amount of phosphocreatine stored in your muscles. This allows you to generate more of the energy currency of your cells, ATP, very quickly, making it an ideal supplement for activities that require short bursts of high intensity like sprinting or lifting heavy weights. Now, studies have shown that creatine supplementation can improve both strength and power output. For example, a meta-analysis published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning. Research found that supplementing with creatine led to an average increase of 14 pounds, or 6.3 kilograms of lean body mass, and a 15% increase in bench press strength over a 6-week period. That's a pretty significant jump in just 42 days. Another study conducted at the University of Sydney found that men who supplemented with creatine and followed a progressive resistance exercise program for 10 weeks gained nearly twice as much muscle as the control group. The exact mechanism by which creatine leads to more muscle growth isn't fully understood, but it is thought that the increased water retention in muscle cells due to creatine loading might stimulate cell membrane receptors that signal the need for more muscle protein synthesis. Cell membrane stretch has been shown to be a potent anabolic stimulus, particularly in response to mechanical tension. So it's possible that creatine's ability to increase cell volume may contribute to its muscle-building effects. Aside from the increase in lean body mass, creatine also improves exercise performance by allowing you to tap into more energy reserves. This can result in performing more reps and lifting heavier weights, which are all potent anabolic stimuli. Keep in mind that you may experience some gastrointestinal discomfort when first starting creatine, due to its tendency to pull water into your gut. This should subside once your body adjusts. For supplementation, you typically start with a loading phase of 20 to 25 grams, split into 4 to 5 equal doses and consumed over 5 to 7 days. This helps your body absorb creatine more quickly and efficiently. After the loading phase, you'll want to maintain a dose of around 3 to 5 grams per day to maintain the positive effects. Next up is whey protein. When it comes to building muscle, getting enough protein is essential. On average, adults should consume 0.73 grams of protein per pound of body weight, or 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight daily. But hitting that number through whole food sources like chicken, beef, fish, and beans can be difficult, especially for people with busy lifestyles. That's where whey protein comes in. Whey is a milk-based protein powder that's popular among athletes and bodybuilders because it digests quickly and completely, meaning it gets absorbed into the bloodstream rapidly and provides the amino acids your body needs to build and repair tissues fast. This makes it a convenient and efficient way to meet your daily protein requirements. A meta-analysis published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that whey protein was more effective at increasing muscle mass than casein protein. Carbohydrate-matched placebo drinks following resistance training. The researchers concluded that whey protein supplementation may offer a modest advantage over other protein sources for building muscle mass and strength. One of whey's key advantages is its high concentration of branched-chain amino acids, BCAAs, which are essential for muscle protein synthesis, MPS, the process that drives muscle growth. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition showed that consuming a whey protein drink post-workout resulted in a greater increase in MPS, compared to consuming the same amount of protein in the form of a casein or soy protein shake. Another benefit of whey is its low allergenic index, meaning it causes fewer allergic reactions than other protein sources. However, it is important to note that some people may still be sensitive to whey due to its dairy content. As always, if you suspect you have a dairy allergy or lactose intolerance, it's best to consult your doctor before adding whey protein to your supplement stack. Whey protein is used to supplement dietary protein, so the amount you need depends on your daily intake from food. Generally, a standard serving size of whey protein is between 20 and 30 grams, which provides roughly 120 to 180 grams of protein. Some people may need multiple servings throughout the day to meet their protein requirements, especially those engaged in heavy exercise or muscle-building programs. Next, caffeine. Now this is more of a stimulant than anything else, but it's an extremely popular supplement for enhancing performance during exercise. It's found in coffee, tea, energy drinks, and some medications, and it's commonly used by athletes to reduce fatigue and increase alertness and focus. Caffeine achieves this by blocking a neurotransmitter called adenosine, which is responsible for promoting sleep and relaxation. By blocking adenosine, caffeine stimulates other parts of the brain to release feel-good neurotransmitters like dopamine and norepinephrine, leading to increased energy, alertness, and motivation. This is why you might feel more awake and focused after consuming caffeine. It also acts as a mild diuretic, but the dehydrating effects are usually minimal unless you have excessive amounts. Research shows that taking caffeine before exercise can improve strength, endurance, and reduce perceived exertion during high-intensity activities. One study even found that caffeine improved squat jump performance by increasing muscle activation and power output. However, it is important to note that the International Journal of Sports Medicine advises against using caffeine for activities lasting longer than 90 minutes, as its half-life can still be detected in the system after that time. Furthermore, caffeine consumption should not exceed 6 milligrams per kilogram of body weight according to national safety guidelines. When taking caffeine for performance enhancement, it is best to consume it 30 to 60 minutes before training to allow for absorption and distribution throughout the body. The typical dose varies widely depending on individual factors like weight, metabolism, and caffeine tolerance. However, a general range is between 3 and 6 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. If you don't normally consume caffeine, it is advisable to start with a lower dose and gradually increase it over time to avoid any adverse effects like anxiety, insomnia, or dehydration. Moving on, beta-alanine is a non-essential amino acid that's found in high concentrations in our muscle cells. Alanine itself doesn't have a direct impact on muscle growth, but it plays a vital role in the production of carnosine. Carnosine acts as a buffer, helping to maintain the pH of muscle cells during exercise. This is important because maintaining a stable pH is crucial for optimal muscle function. When your muscles contract, they generate force and produce energy, releasing hydrogen ions as a byproduct. An increase in hydrogen ions lowers muscle pH, leading to fatigue. Carnosine helps to buffer this effect, delaying fatigue and allowing you to work out harder and for longer periods. Beta-alanine supplements increase muscle carnosine levels by providing the raw materials needed for its synthesis. This is why beta-alanine is most beneficial for activities that last between 60 seconds and a few minutes, such as interval sprints, circuit training, and high-intensity resistance exercises. One study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that beta-alanine supplementation improved sprint performance by increasing the time to exhaustion. Another study conducted at the University of Sydney demonstrated that beta-alanine led to improvements in upper body strength and endurance after 8 weeks of training. While beta-alanine is generally safe and well tolerated, it's important to note that it can cause a harmless tingling sensation known as paresthesia. This occurs due to the accumulation of beta-alanine in the skin. Fortunately, most people get used to it, and it doesn't pose any health risks. For supplementation, it's recommended to take 2 to 5 grams of beta-alanine daily to increase muscle carnosine levels. Next, omega-3 fatty acids, specifically fish oil. Omega-3 fatty acids, particularly those found in fish oil like DHA and EPA, are essential nutrients that offer various health benefits beyond muscle growth. They're crucial for brain function, heart health, and reducing inflammation. Although research on the direct effects of omega-3 on muscle growth is limited, they may indirectly support muscle growth by reducing inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation has been linked to muscle loss and age-related muscle decline. So, keeping inflammation under control is essential for maintaining muscle mass as you get older. One study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that omega-3 fatty acids reduced muscle damage markers after eccentric training, indicating a potential role in recovery and reducing muscle soreness. Additionally, omega-3 have been shown to enhance muscle protein synthesis signaling, potentially contributing to muscle growth. While it's generally recommended to get omega-3 from your diet, fish oil supplements can be beneficial for those who consume enough fatty fish or plant-based sources like flaxseed. A typical fish oil serving provides 1 to 3 grams of combined EPA and DHA. Finally, we have a multivitamin and mineral. While a balanced diet should provide all the necessary vitamins and minerals for optimal bodily function, multivitamins can help fill potential nutrient gaps, ensuring that you have sufficient amounts of essential vitamins. This can be particularly useful for people who follow restrictive diets or struggle to meet their daily nutrient requirements through food alone. For example, vegans may benefit from a B12 supplement since it's primarily found in animal products. That said, it's important to remember that multivitamins shouldn't be seen as a replacement for a healthy diet. They're meant to complement your existing eating plan and provide additional support for your overall health and well-being. Most multivitamins contain a blend of essential vitamins and minerals that are tailored to the specific needs of the user. For instance, some may focus on providing more iron for women or calcium and vitamin D for older adults. However, it's important to note that the evidence supporting the use of multivitamins for muscle growth is weak. In fact, A study published in the New England Journal of Medicine found that a daily multivitamin did not reduce the risk of cancer or cardiovascular disease in a group of healthy middle-aged adults. Nevertheless, taking a multivitamin may be beneficial if your diet is lacking in certain nutrients. In conclusion, when it comes to supplements for hypertrophy, prioritize creatine and whey protein as they have the most evidence to support their effectiveness. Remember that supplements are meant to complement a solid foundation of proper training, nutrition, and recovery. Only once you've nailed those fundamentals should you consider incorporating other supplements like caffeine, beta-alanine, fish oil, or a multivitamin into your routine. Do you use any supplements for muscle growth? Let us know in the comments below and stay tuned for more evidence-based nutrition tips and training advice.